Hello guys, welcome to all of you. Let us see a question on Thevenin's theorem, how to calculate Thevenin's resistance in a question. This is the question of GATE 2020. This is a question related to two-port networks and Thevenin's theorem. In this question, it is said that a Z matrix of a two-port network has been given and the value of ZL has been asked for which the maximum power should be transferred to the load. And let us see how can we solve this question. So as we know that if Z matrix of a question is given, then we can convert this two-port network into an equivalent circuit. This equivalent circuit is known as T network, and the value of these T network impedances can be written like this value will be Z11 minus Z12, and this value will be Z12, and the value of this arm will be Z22 minus Z12. After putting the values given in the question, we find the value of these impedances. As we know that in two-port network, if Z parameter is given and Z12 and Z21 is equal, then it is known as reciprocal network. So this type of network, that is T type of network, can be formulated from the two-port network parameters if this is a reciprocal network. As we can see that from the calculation we have found this T-type network, and this is the load connected, and these are the values given in the questions. So after finding out these values, we know that for finding the ZTH of the circuit or Thevenin's equivalent resistance of the circuit, we short circuited the idle voltage sources and find out the equivalent impedance across load. So we have removed this load and we will find out equivalent impedance across this load, and this voltage source is short circuited, which is shown here. Now if we calculate ZTH of this circuit, then this will be equal to 48 ohm. As these two resistance in series and equivalent of this resistance will be in parallel to 60 ohm, and all that this circuit will be in series with this 60 ohm. So for maximum power transfer, we know that if load impedance is equal to the Thevenin's equivalent resistance, then the maximum power will be transferred to the load. This is the maximum power theorem which we can apply here. So this is the answer of our question. Let us see how can we solve this question by another method. So as the second method, if Z matrix of a question is given, then we can convert this Z matrix parameter into a circuit which is the two-port network circuit, and these values can be find out as I have told in the last videos of Z parameters. How can we convert this two-port network into this type of equivalent two-port network? So this circuit, its value is Z11, and this dependent voltage source will be Z12 into I2, and this dependent voltage source will be Z21 into I1, and this is the Z22 impedance and the voltages of two-port network, which is V1. And now we know that if Z parameter of a question is given as, then we can write the equation in this form. This V1 is equal to Z11 into I1 plus Z12 I2, and V2 is equal to Z21 I1 plus Z22 I2. Now put these values in this type of circuit, then here we get this circuit, as this is values is given in our question, and here is the load connected to output port. Now let us see how to calculate RTH. As we have seen that if there is a dependent voltage source and independent voltage source both available in the circuit, then we have two methods to solve the question. Either we assume that a test voltage apply at the load and I test current flow through it, and we find out V test upon I test, then that will be RTH of that circuit. And in the second method, we assume that load is removed from the output port, and VOC open circuit voltage is find out at the output, and short circuit current is find out at the load terminal output. Then we find ZTH is equal to VOC upon ISC. Now we have find out this circuit and we have eliminated load from here. After eliminating of the load, we find this circuit. Now apply KVL at the output, then we apply KVL, since this load is open, so this will be a open circuit. Output node will be open, so I2 current will be equal to 0. Now apply KVL at output node, then we find that here will be plus VTH minus 120 into I2 minus 60 I1 equal to 0. So VTH is equal to 60 I1 since this I2 value is equal to 0. Assume it equation number 1. Now if we apply KVL at input, then it will be equal to plus 120 minus 10 I1 minus 40 I1 minus 60 I2 equal to 0. Since I2 equal to 0 due to open circuit at output, then I1 can be calculated as 120 by 50 equal to 12 by 5. So I1 can be find out as 12 by 5 ampere. We have applied this KVL at this input node. That is plus 120 minus 10 I1 minus 40 I1 minus 60 I2. So this is written here. Here I1 value can be put in the equation number 1. Then VTH value can be find out at 144 volt. Now let us see how can we find out ISC. So for the calculation of short circuit current at the output, we have eliminated load from here and assume that this ISC current will flow through this short circuit of the output. We can see that this ISC and I2 is opposite in direction, so ISC is equal to I2. If we write KVL at output, then we find minus 120 I2 minus 60 I1 equal to 0. As we know that I2 is equal to minus ISC, then put its value here. After calculation, we find ISC is equal to 1 by 2 I1. Now if we apply KVL at input node, then we can see that 120 plus 120 minus 10 plus 40 into I1 minus 60 I2. That is written here. So it is 120 minus 10 plus 40 I1 minus 60 I2 equal to 0. So ISC value can be found out 3 ampere after putting the value of I1 and I2 from our previous equations. This is the ISC, I1 equal to 2 ISC and I2 equal to minus ISC. As we have found out the value of VTH and ISC, we can find out now the value of RTH, that is equal to VTH upon ISC. So put these values and we will get to the value of RTH is equal to 48 ohm. So for maximum power transfer, this load value ZL should be equal to this RTH value, that is equal to 48 ohm.